Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. I need a hero. I need a hero. I'm not gonna sing the whole damn song. I mean, go listen to Bonnie. She sings it way better than I ever could. A real hero. That's the title of this episode. And Frieren is a hero. She just shies away from the spotlight because I guess she just likes her solitary life.
And plus, it's kind of what her teacher taught her to do.
Yeah, don't stand out. Because when you stand out,
you become a target.
Exactly. Not only that, but if no one's ever heard of you, then everyone will underestimate you. And when they underestimate you, that is an advantage unto itself. Someone who is really good at playing the system like that, and in spite of everything, he was a criminal, but game respects game. Chin Gigante, the mob boss for one of the 5 families. He was like the boss. He was like walking out on the streets in boxer shorts, flip-flops, and a robe, and everyone thought he was crazy. Everyone thought he was nuts. Everyone thought he was just like cuckoo. Behind the scenes, whenever that door shut and it was just him and like his trusted confidants, you saw who the real Chin Gigante was. He fooled everybody. The FBI, the justice system, everybody. For so long. That's how he was able to rule New York as long as he did. Have everyone think that you're crazy. Have everyone think that you're like not all there, and then turn it on whenever you need to, and then all of a sudden it's just like everyone's underestimated you. No one's prepared properly. And that's basically Frieren's game, is that she doesn't like espouse like every time she comes to town she's like, I am Frieren, one of the heroes who took down the Demon King. I guess we're gonna see what the title of this episode means, so let's go ahead and get it up on screen and let's check it out. Here we go. 29 years. So it's been a year. Well, they did just spend 6 months in a cabin, so. Start. She is asleep.
That's the gif I shared the other day. I was wondering when that would happen.
He can carry her. What? Damn it.
She thinks every dude's a pervert for some reason.
She's having another dream.
結局王様はどうか10枚しかくれなかったな。
ケチだよね。地道に討伐依頼をこなしてロギンを稼
I
ぐ
think
のもい
that's
い
the
じゃな
other
いか。
thing she's probably realized by this point is like if it was just a mere 10 years, why can't she stop thinking about those 10 years?
ムカつくやつがいてね。偽物の剣しか持っていないから偽物の勇者にしかなれないと僕に言ったんだ。じゃあ本物になってやろうじゃないか。あんなことを言っていたハイターは今や酒ばかり飲んでいる偽物のソウルだ。
本物ですよ。
Whatever you say.
You know, she has a briefcase to carry all her stuff in, but I don't see the rest of them with like packs to carry any of their stuff in. Like, I guess they kind of feel like they can depend on her magic for like a lot of things they might need as well.
Well, yeah, fire, potentially like putting up mud wall or like dirt walls for shelters and stuff like that.
フリーレン様、自力で歩けますか?
Nope.
そうですか。
疲れただろう。フェレン、変わるぜ。
The way he keeps asking does seem a little suspicious, but I think he is just genuinely trying to be nice.
Well, it's not like he's going like this.
なんでだよ。
My question exactly.
フリーレン様。君が今の佐藤さん、若いね。はい、49代目。
She's on her tiptoes trying to step.
She must feel short when she's trying to feel less short.
昔使われていた狩猟の仕業です。
主の剣を守っていた里だ。女神様が授けたとされる勇者の剣が刺さっていたんだ。その剣は歴史上のどんな英雄たちが引き抜こうとしても微動だにしなかった。
Need 3 gemstones to be able to pull it out.
80年前までだな。
But it's different in Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild, you need how many? 8?
Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild, you pull it out through giving yourself a fucking hernia.
Yeah. It's like how many circles of stamina do you have?
It's not the stamina.
Oh no,
it's your hearts.
Yeah, that's right.
Literally, like I said, giving yourself a hernia, it fucking hurts. It's like Link pulls the sword out. He's like, I got it.
Oh,
I can't breathe anymore, but I got it.
引き抜けるのはこの世界を滅ぼす大いなる災いを打ち払う勇者のみ。様からは何も。
How do you want to bet it was actually Frieren who pulled it from the stone? She was just like, huh? You know, I don't really use swords. Here, Himmel.
高い。
Yeah.
しかし困りますよ。振ってもらう約束だったのに。温厚な私でもさすがにブチギレですよ。というのが先々代のおばあ様の遺言です。
私は80年後でも大丈夫だと言ったんだけどね。
役目を果たしてもらわないと。
お役目って何ですか？魔物退治だよ。この里の周辺には定期的に魔物が湧くから。
Oh. There you go, start.
里が近いってのに魔物だらけだな。
討伐依頼を出さなかったのですか？
出したいのは山々だったのですが。
ヒンメルは英雄だからね。
See, there are some moments where Stark actually can be a badass, but it's just.
He had to gain that initial confidence.
これって
There he is.
なるほど。私が知らないわけだ。新顔だね。シュタルク、まだ動けるでしょ。
Oh.
上出来だ。
Bye bye. And just
これ
like
でお役
that.
目は終わりだね。
こいつはどういうことだ？あれは勇者の剣だ。
魔物が集まっていたのはこいつのせいだよ。ヒンメルはこの剣を抜けなかったんだ。
Ah.
今回の勇者も本物ではありませんでしたか？
いいじゃないか、偽物の勇者で。僕は魔王を倒して世界の平和を取り戻す。偽物だろうが本物だろうが関係ない。
Huh. See, that's a good way of looking at it. It's like, even though I may not be worthy of this sword, I will prove to the world that I am more than worthy of being called a hero because I'm going to defeat the Demon Lord or the Demon King.
本物の勇者だよ。
Exactly.
ではなぜその事実を隠しているのですか？ヒンメルを英雄に従ってる連中の仕業かな。英雄というのはどうしても後世の連中が勝手に美化していく。
This is true.
すらなくなってしまうんだ。
Well, Stark, why don't you give it a shot?
マジ感謝。これもおばあ様の遺言です。
お前のばあちゃんの遺言どうなっているんだよ。
じゃあまた。今日はシュタルクの18歳の誕生日だから。
何をプレゼントするつもりなんですか？
とっておきだよ。服だけ溶かす薬。
Why?
He's not a pervert, though.
Once again, as soon as he gets
What's he
this,
gonna use that
he'll just be
for?
like, "Why are you giving me this?" Like, she'll just be like, "Because I know you secretly want to know what Fern looks like under her clothes." It's just like,
What?
no. Why would you think that? It's like, oh,
Why would you help someone
what? Then I guess I
to
missed.
do that to someone else?
I guarantee you, Fern will just come up behind Frieren and just like pop her on the back of the head with her staff.
こういうの渡しておけば喜ぶんだよって先生が言ってた。
Incorrect! Once again! Damn it!
何？フェルンも興味ある？
Oh!
買った時に私返品しろって言いましたよね。フリーレン様なんて知りません。
貴重だったのに。プレゼントどうするかな。
荷車を押すのを手伝ってくれてね。
さっきまで俺たちと遊んでたぜ。
木から降りれなくなっていたところを助けてもらったんです。
牛を止めてくれてね。
He's been running around on towns doing a bunch of side quests.
Hey, gaining experience. I approve.
She says there's no way he would enjoy that dirty potion, but she called him a pervert.
Oh, I know.
If she thinks he's a pervert, shouldn't that enjoy?
Also, these clouds, why are they shaped like that?
I don't know.
The wrong timing! Horrible timing there, Stark. Also, God, why are you so cruel as to make those clouds? And it's him making the offhand reference like, oh yeah, those clouds look like boobs. Oh, for God's sakes.
See, he's not a perv, he's just a dude.
Exactly!
リアクションに困るよ。
ちょうどいいところにあの雲さ。
What?
すみません。なんでもないです。
何か欲しいものとかありますか？
なんで？
今日がシュタルク様の誕生日だからです。
It's a gift.
シュタルク様の誕生日プレゼントです。
え？何かくれんの？
やっぱりなんかムカつくからあげない。
誕生日にプレゼントとかもらったことがないんだ。あ。
That's sad.
もう師匠からももらったことがないから、そういうもんなのかと思っていた。俺の故郷は戦士の村でさ、弱いやつの居場所なんかなかった。
シュトルツを見習え。怪我どころか返り血一つ、泥一つさえ跳ねていないこの村最強の戦士の証。あいつは失敗作だ。毎日あれだけ修行しているというのに。
So basically, his father was very distant and very much like you know, survival of the fittest and all that.
あまりいじめてやるなよ。俺は先に帰る。
So he said his dead family, and he ended up with
Eisen. Yes,
Yeah.
Eisen.
So he ended up being his apprentice. I wonder if he's a sole survivor as well.
Oh, bro.
Don't got a pure white cape anymore, asshat.
いい集中力だ。お前はきっと強くなる。でも少し構えが悪いな。
I guess he's not an asset. I guess he's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, his brother. My brother might have been different. Okay. Oh man.
He ran.
故郷が魔族に襲われた時、出たばかりの失敗作だ。
Dude, you'd be dead too.
プレゼントを選びに行きますよ。
Huh.
うどたりとも逃げ出していません。
Except for that one time.
この先逃げるかも
And
し
that
れ
other
ないぞ。
time.
私たちが逃がしません。
しようかな。
それは高いからダメ。
はい。
Well. Silver bangle. Very nice.
何ですかこのバカみたいにでかいハンバーグは。
何言ってんだよ。誕生日と言ったらこれだろ。師匠もプレゼントはくれなかったけど、誕生日のハンバーグだけは作ってくれたな。
俺の地方の風習でな、精一杯頑張った戦士をねぎらうための贈り物だ。
僕たちは戦士じゃないぞ。
頑張った者は皆戦士だ。
The Frierens made them for him and Fern as well because they've worked hard.
Exactly.
誕生日だろ。親父たちには内緒だぜ。
Oh man.
逃げろ、シュタルク。お前は生きるんだ。
Oh, and he told him to run too.
Stark probably blocked it out because he felt guilty. Run, buddy. His guilt made him forget that.
もらったんだよね。どう？美味しい？
That's sweet.
少し残っているからまた頭からかけますよ、フリーレン様。
ああ、何それ？
シュタルク様には関係ありません。貴重な薬だよ。
どういう？
エッチ。
What? He's curious about what the potion does.
He doesn't even know what it does yet.
Fern Jesus. Alright. Yeah, so it's just the preview after that. I love episodes where they character build. I do. And this is one that we needed. We sorely needed character development for Stark. Stark, basically, like, we now know that Stark is a good person at heart. He's not a perv. He's just a child. He's just a big kid. And he never had a chance to emotionally grow because the guilt that he felt from, like, him, quote-unquote, abandoning his brother and their village made him feel like, you know, like, well, basically made it to where he was always going to be mentally like a child until, like, he accepted what happened and started to move forward. Him being feeling the guilt blocked out, like, his brother telling him to run because it showed that his brother cared more for him than he did for, like, their village's stupid customs.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's, like, kind of heartless for me to say, like, stupid customs because, you know, a lot of the warriors in that village, probably all of them died. But at the same time, it's just like, the Spartans were very tough. All right, there's no doubt about that. But their way of raising children into warriors, cruel, unusual, and unnecessary. And that right there, you know, like, how do you raise a child? Like using, you need both. You need grace and you need, like, order. You need to teach, like, you need to have both. You need to balance it. Because with grace, you can, like, show your kid, like, the beauty of the world and can show them love and show them compassion and give them a chance to, like, feel something and to, like, trust people around them. Whereas, like, the more firm hand, you know, it's needed for whenever the child, like, does something wrong. Whenever the child is, like doesn't properly, like, whenever the child does something bad, whenever the child does something wrong or does something bad, the firm hand is often the best thing to use because it shows that it's wrong to be that way. For instance, I have a cousin who basically his entire life, his parents just never disciplined him, never did anything to, like, treat, like, all they did was just, like, glad hand him and just, like, let him get away with doing whatever. You know where he's at now? He's in jail because he stole someone's car and drove over to someone's place and stole a bunch of shit from them. He basically his entire life was, he just took advantage of people because he was never, like, properly disciplined on, like, what was right and what was wrong. I hate the fact that he's in jail because he's family. At the same time, he made his bed. You know, he did bad things because, you know, he wasn't taught properly. And I think that's something that you need to teach people, that they have to take responsibility for their actions. Like, when you take action on something, you have to take responsibility for when you do something that's wrong. Taking responsibility is of the utmost importance to, like, teach kids what is right and what is wrong. It's good that we got character development for Stark. It's very good that we got that. And I'm glad we got it. Stark's older brother seemed like a cool dude. He seemed like a genuinely good person that loved his brother and wanted his brother to live.
Yeah, I feel bad for calling him an asset. It's just okay. Like one of those things where I thought he was talking about, like, everyone in their village, you know, and he really was at first. And even he was just like, well, you know, come to think of it, actually my brother was pretty fucking nice to me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, whenever I originally saw him standing there after slaying the monster, I just assumed he was going to be as big of an asshat as the father was, you know. I shouldn't have thought that, I guess.
Well, no, and here's the thing. It's like you can see, like, how people are, you know, like, judging a book. We can't help ourselves. We, like, prejudice, like, prejudging someone. That's like me. That's like me judging. Like, there's been people in the past that I've horribly misjudged, and I feel like shit about that. And it's a lesson that everyone has to go through, where it's just like prejudice. Like, though we do it sometimes naturally, we need to stop ourselves from doing it all the time. We need to, like, embrace the fact that everybody out there is different, and we shouldn't judge everybody as the same, because, like, that's not fair. It's not fair to judge everyone as the same. And
It's also easy to judge people based off of the company they keep, too.
That's the other thing, too.
Because it's like, you meet somebody and then you realize they hang out with the local meth dealer, and then you're kind of like, oh. About them as well, you know?
Then you find out that they've been friends with that meth dealer a long time, and they're really the only friend the meth dealer really has left from their childhood. And though, he doesn't participate in, like, the dealings of that said meth dealer, he and that meth dealer have fun and like do stuff where they don't have to think about, like, the hardships of life. Like they go out and have a beer, or they like play video games, or they just do stuff where they can just be themselves. I hate to say it, but a lot of us are slaves to the times that we are in, and it's sad to say, but economic inevitability forces people into positions they do not want to be in. I hate that. I hate that reality, because there have been so many people who have been so talented and so full of life, just had the goodness and like their hopes and dreams squeezed out of them by the grind of life. And it sucks so bad. And here's the thing, they often supplement like losing themselves by taking drugs, drinking too much, by abusing prescription medications and stuff like that. And it's horrible, because they just don't want to feel worthless, and doing that makes them feel like that they're not worthless. It puts their mind somewhere else. I hate the fact that that's a reality, especially for a lot of people around here. But all right. Anyway, that's enough moping and doping. We got to move on. This was Frieren, episode 12, A Real Hero. So, I guess we'll see what's going to happen next, the next episode. But if y'all want to tune in for that, be sure to, hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click over on our Patreon, where we're an episode ahead. And if you're watching this on Patreon, hello! Thank you again for all of your patronage. And we hope to see you all soon. Till then, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Be good people. Take care. Bye-bye.